And Maya could be...
Where could Maya be? Maya the bee. That's a TV show, kids.
Nope.
None of
It
you
was a
remember
TV
it.
show, but...
Ooh! Yes, I'm so glad she's alive.
How you doing, Maya? Whoa, gas masks.
I was really worried.
There's some stanky witches.
Stanky witches.
Wow, took a tumble. Whoa! Is that Professor Layton?
I'm
How?
afraid I have
How?
to intervene.
How?
You
How?
see, protecting a young lady in distress is the duty of every gentleman.
He was never turned to gold.
No!
Professor!
How? I have a stick, and I will fight you.
Are you all right, Miss Fay?
What is happening?
Professor? What are you doing here?
We shall speak later. It's best we make our way out of here.
He looks like a Lego man every time I see him.
Now then,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
one of you is first?
Huh? They're not doing anything. You think maybe your impressive stick work scared them stiff?
Either way, now is our chance. Come, let's head into the forest. We should be able to lose them there.
A puzzle.
Well,
I don't know what's
we're
happening.
doing this again.
Oh my god, but they're so adorable. They're the cutest little, like...
Mysterious robed figures seem to be circling the area. Their lanterns allow them to see 3 spaces in front of them. Guide Professor Layton to the bottom exit and guide Maya to the top exit. Keep in mind that whenever either of them moves 1 space, so do the robed figures.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you don't have to move both characters at the same time.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh. Oh, she has to move still, that last one. Okay. Whew.
Layton's
Alright.
out.
Now to get Maya out. Oh. You can totally do this.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Oh, she should go to the... Yeah. Okay. Oh, nope. Okay.
A lot of time wasting moves here.
Yeah. Hmm. You can undo it, they said, to go back more than one.
I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do this.
Oh, she can go over one here one more time.
That's what I did last time.
Why didn't you go up all the way here then?
Just didn't seem efficient.
Okay.
Because then that happens.
Well, you can go straight. Oh, I see.
Oh, that's her exit?
Yeah.
Oh, they have different exits?
Yes.
That's weird. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to get her down here.
Oh no, that's her accident there.
Puzzle-solving skills. That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Oh, thank you, Blackbird. Farewell!
That's a relief. I don't see anyone following us. Not quite, Miss Fay. I'm afraid we cannot be so sure just yet. It will be safe if we continue on ahead. Now then, follow my lead.
Thank you, Medwa. Medwa.
You got it. All right.
You're
over
really
the
good at
outskirts.
the puzzles where they had little flashlights, for sure.
Well, they've made us do enough of them at this point.
What?
Oh, it took a while. It took a minute for the hint coin to show
Weird.
up.
Oh. Oh my god, this is a weird place.
Sure, you can have a hit coin after we cover you in spores.
How many are here? Just 3 still?
I guess just 3.
Huh. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
But there's 4 in here.
Wow.
And a hidden puzzle.
You can get stuck there if you don't use both correctly. Wow.
Nope, I'm right as rain. Thank you for saving me back there. You look like you're all back to normal, Professor. Not as shiny and way more talkative. What do you mean by back to normal? He's never been gold. You returned into gold, Professor. Someone cast a magic spell on you. A magic spell on me, you say? Let me refresh your memory. You remember the witch that appeared when we were in Mr. Belduke's house, don't you? Indeed. So you're saying that was when a magic spell was cast on me? That's right, you were super golden and super shiny.
Super golden. The best kind of gold.
Super shiny and golden. Most fascinating. Do you not remember any of that? Sadly, I do not. To tell you the truth, I have no recollection of what happened to me then. It seems I lost consciousness immediately after the witch appeared.
And you might be right still, but...
And when I regained consciousness, I was already in this forest. Huh. So then, do you think maybe they carried you here after the trial? After the trial? And that must mean... Yep, you were the unfortunate victim of witchcraft in that trial, Professor. How extraordinary. Miss Fey, could you please bring me up to date on everything that happened after my disappearance? What about Luke and Mr. Wright? Are they okay? I recall Luke and I heading to Sir Belduke's house. We thought you and Mr. Wright were in danger. Yeah. I think they're all right. So much has happened. Oh, where do I even start?
Come on, man. How do you not remember being dead?
It was important. The greatest puzzle of all. What happens after dead?
Happens after being gold.
Did I hear you correctly? You say that one of my arms broke off.
Oh, you told him that part, huh?
Yep, the right arm. Snappo.
Maya is too happy about this.
And so, Miss Fey, you were charged with using magic? Yep, that's right. And then Luke cried his little eyes out. And then the parrot on Luke's head testified his little beak off.
Accurate.
That must have been quite the sight. But I must say, the situation has certainly piqued my interest. I see. My apologies, Miss Fey. Had I the strength at the time, I could have been of more help. No way, Professor. You saved me just a moment ago. And quite the close call it was. By the way, Miss Fey, why are you in this forest? That is a very good question. Nick managed to prove my innocence, but I still ended up being thrown into the fire. You were found innocent, yet still sent to the fire? Well, anyway, so much weird stuff has happened since then. It would seem so, yes. But it's strange, there must have been more to that cage I was trapped in, like a trick or something. A trick? Yeah, the cage dropped down through the chamber and then came to a stop just above a wagon. That wagon was how I ended up here. It would seem there was more to that fire chamber than I originally thought.
I never thought this was gonna happen. I never imagined this coming. Like, this is crazy.
Then when I saw those things, I tried to get away. But as you saw back there, they found me. I thought I was a goner. And that is when I appeared, is that correct? Yep, that's right. Is something the matter, Miss Fey? It's Nick. He must be worried sick. I mean, I was thrown into the fire right before his eyes. Yes, I'm also concerned about Luke. However, I believe Luke and Mr. Wright are certain to sense something is amiss and solve this mystery. We're sure to all meet up again soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Professor. For the time being, let's investigate this place as much as possible.
This weird-ass overgrown forest.
Investigate? Indeed. This forest appears to be full of secrets and plants. Secret plants. First I was turned into gold and awoke to find myself here. And then you, Miss Fey, were transported here from the courtroom under the illusion of having been put to the fire. Perhaps this forest...
Ah! Ah!
Uh-oh! How'd they manage to find us so fast? What should we do, Professor? It appears they were lying in ambush. I'm afraid an altercation here is unavoidable.
Oh, time to fight them. Okay.
These guys look like they've been hitting the gym. They're a lot bigger than the others. Indeed. Leave this to me.
But Layton, you know fighter.
Now please, step back, Miss Fey.
So his forearms do seem pretty big.
Knock him into next week, Professor. Now, just what is all the commotion?
Dark Claw?
You were given a task to carry out, were you not?
This witch.
So what exactly do you think you're doing? Answer me! Forgive us, oh great witch!
That's what the shade sounds like.
Duh!
Duh.
Well, what? That's the witch from last time. What's she doing here? Now, isn't this a strange sight? Two visitors from the witch trials, a victim and an accused. Strange indeed. Come again? It was your fault we were a part of those trials in the first place, you witch! My, this one has some fight in her. Relax, I do not plan to harm you two.
She dressed like a jester with like a present bow around her neck.
I don't know.
This witch ensemble.
Looks like a queen to me.
Huh?
With the two spikes.
Oh, does she have two of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
This marks the third time now we have now met. Tell me, what exactly are you planning? What? Professor? You two have met 3 times? Yes. I first met her in London, prior to arriving in Labrynthia, of course. Hehe. That's right.
It's probably is Dark Law though. It's got the ear things going on.
Now enough. Stand down. These two are considered guests. You are not to lay a finger on them. Is that clear?
I think Dark Law has the same colored lipstick.
Make sure the rest of the Shades get that message. Shades? Are they those creepy people in the weird robes? Yes, mistress. As you command, oh great witch.
Is it Bezella?
Great witch? There is no need to be alarmed. You may relax. I'm afraid I cannot oblige. Not as long as you are here. Tell me, what are you?
Oh, it's the Great Witch.
You know, from what I hear, you're a big fan of solving puzzles and mysteries, are you not? Then by all means, go ahead. You are free to investigate the Eldritch Woods to your heart's content. The Eldritch Woods. The answers to your questions are here. You're free to seek them. Then you do not plan on having us captured? You'll have to excuse the Shades' earlier behavior. They can be a bit overzealous at times.
Just a little.
Especially when I order them to be.
Mwahaha.
They were simply doing what was requested of them.
Oh, okay.
Their task, as they call it. Anyone lost in these woods is to be made a member of the Shade family, as it were.
They like quotation marks, huh?
A member of the Shades? What does that mean? Like I said, you should seek out the answers for yourselves. Cause I'm not going to tell you shit.
Cause I'm a bee.
Now if you excuse me, I have another engagement with a visitor of mine. A visitor? Until next time, Professor Herschel Layton.
Mwahaha.
If that is your name. And it is, cause I know I'm a witch. She disappeared. So, Professor? The Great Witch they mentioned, they must be referring to her, right? She has to be Bezella? The Great Witch Bezella. If that woman were her, then that would make Eldritch Woods the home of all witches. It just keeps getting curiouser and curiouser. So that means the Shades or whatever are witches? That is what we must find out. I believe there may be a very important clue or two hidden within this forest. There must be some reason why this forest has been kept a secret from the citizens of Labrynthia. I also must wonder why this Great Witch is simply allowing us to do as we wish. It is slightly concerning. Well, there's no point looking a gift horse in the mouth. I say we take her offer and check this place out.
Okay,
Now we'll rack up a
choice.
ton of clues by the time we reunite with Nick. And this will be working together. I'll act as your temporary Luke. Right you are, Professor!
No, stop that.
Well done. Thank you very much, Miss Faye. That's what I need to solve puzzles. Is just completely sarcastic encouragement. Now then, let us begin our investigation. Yes, sir. Let's go, Professor. Okay, Shades Village East.
Whoa. More things. Okay.
We're getting something.
Is it the end of the chapter?
Maybe.
No, okay. Save it.
Nope.
Save it because it's getting... We've done so much.
Okay. Okay, Miss Paranoid Pants. I will save it.
That's a shade hair. What's he doing? This is where the 4 coins are too, huh?
Excuse me, I wanted to ask you a question, real quick. What exactly do you do in this forest? We live to serve the mistress and carry out her orders. Our tasks, the mistress speaks, we obey. Tasks? Is that like your job? Yes. My task is to assist all newly initiated shades.
Oh, so Kira's a shade now.
Assist newly initiated shades. That must have something to do with what the Great Witch said earlier. Anyone lost in the woods is to be made a member of the Shade family.
So are these all just witches then, with like masks on?
People have been found guilty of being witches.
Huh.
Although my task is much more difficult when they run away. Why do they always run away? Just because I look terrifying?
Nah.
We will not chase you after you again. It is the mistress's orders. I see. So you do everything the Great Witch commands. Hey, I bet you guys are always fighting over the good tasks, huh? Who'd want to get stuck doing the Great Witch's laundry? Seriously though, you guys were really close to turning me into a shade earlier. I'm seriously glad the professor came along when he did.
Because you guys suck. I would never want to be one of you.
It
You
would be
are
really
awful.
terrible to be one of these jerky shades. Coins. Yeah, tasty. I imagine these are chocolate coins.
That makes sense. Oh. One
Yeah.
more somewhere.
No, that's all. That was
It
four.
was 4. Oh, you got
I
5
got-
4?
that was
Oh,
4.
Alright then.
I already got all 4.
Okay.
Check out the branches on that tree. It kind of reminds me of a stadium dome, minus the stadium.
Maya.
It's called a canopy. Oop. Oh, I see. I'm moving apparently. Was there a hidden? There is a hidden puzzle there. Do we want to find it?
Now, let's just go on.
Okay, we're abandoning a puzzle.
We can always figure out the puzzle later. We can go to the stairs, so she'll let us do them later. What is happening?
Do you think this is where the shades live? Looks kind of like a village. It would appear so. They seem to lead a very simple lifestyle, wearing gas masks, chopping wood. They look so magical and fantastical. I figured they live somewhere way more, well, magical and fantastical.
She hates everything about these guys. She's like mocking their homes.
Now that you mention it, they don't appear to be capable of using magic, do they?
Why would you say that?
I guess if they did, they'd only end up back at the witch trials. Remember, that may be the law within Labrynthia, but the Great Witch rules this forest. It is doubtful that such a law would exist here. Oh, that's true. You think we should tell them to just let loose? I bet they have some really flashy spells. Let us focus our efforts on looking around this village first. There appears to be a path leading out on the other side, too. Alright, so probably puzzles, probably coins.
Oh, right there.
There were 5 coins here.
Oh my god.
They must think we need a lot of coins for something.
Yeah, huh? There's a cat in that tree or something.
The cat gave me a coin.
Nice.
Now we're friends. We wouldn't have been otherwise.
Oh, there it is.
I think that's all of them. So how's the task going? Working hard? Huh? Oh, to task? Well, duh, of course we are. Speaking of which, what's your task? My task is to prepare food for everyone. I'm actually trying to come up with the menu for today. I wouldn't exactly call my cooking appetizing or edible.
Edible.
But I must do what our mistress commands.
Edible is a basic one.
Mind us not to stop by for dinner. You say something? Me? Nope, not a thing. Well, hey, good luck. I'm trying not to blow up the kitchen.
Do we investigate the well? What are we supposed to do here?
All I can do is carry out my task the best I can, in hope that one day I may be allowed to return to the town. Return? What do you mean? I'm not too sure myself. Something I was told when I arrived. The Great Witch keeps a record of all the tasks we successfully complete.
Ah.
Then, when our accomplishments outnumber our failures, she will consider returning us to the town. That is what I believe. That is why I continue to toil away at my tasks. So does this mean these guys aren't witches? From the sound of his voice, we see this particular shade is a male.
How do you know?
However, according to what you told me earlier, all witches here are female. So then who exactly are these shades? Say, who are you? My, how very direct. A shade is a shade. Nothing more, nothing less.
Hey-yo, hey-yo, hey-yo.
Yeah, that wasn't really helpful. Perhaps you can tell us what your particular task is. That I cannot tell you. Most shades' tasks are closely guarded secrets.
So is Kira's task to literally blow up the marketplace? That was
Maybe.
it?
Professor, I'm happy to report the shades have mastered well-making technology. They built a house upon a tree. How inventive. They must use a series of ladders to reach the top. I knew you were smart, Professor. You do not want to hear Nick's thoughts on ladders. Trust me.
Okay. Can we move around elsewhere?
Yep, this seems to be what they want us to do.
Okay. What's that?
Another 5 hint coins.
Wow.
Just laying them on thick.
Oh. You're right, they really must think that we're gonna need coins for something. I don't understand why you keep talking about the ladder joke, though, Medwa. What is
This is
the
a reference to other Phoenix Wright games, I suspect.
A little tiny fence.
The small path looks as if it leads away from the Shades village.
About the pillars. The top ones. Yeah. Oh, well, there you go.
Fascinating. I would like nothing more than to examine that shrine, but I'm afraid we must hurry on.
Okay.
I'm terrible at my task. The worst. I'm even more terrible at following orders.
Wow.
One small misstep and it'll be my fault. We have a serious situation on our hands. I feel sick just thinking about it. A serious situation? What kind of task do you have exactly? I can't say. The only thing I can say is that I'm terrible at it.
Aww.
Why are you so nervous anyway? It's because she's watching. Always watching. She sits up there in her mansion and just keeps on watching.
Oh my.
Mansion? You mean the Great Witch lives nearby? On the other side of the river. It's quite far, but she can see our every move. So it's across the river then. Professor, we're sure to run into her again there. It's where she lives after all. The best course of action may be to try and make our way there. There are still many questions to be answered. Yeah! Then we'll finally see if she's the real deal or not, right, Professor? That's right, Miss Faye. Let us make our way across the river.
Time to ford the river.
I prefer to caulk the wagon and float it.
Got it.
Only 3 hint coins.
Okay.
But what if I need 3 hints? More than 3 hints.
More than 3.
Whoa, check out the beautiful scenery, Professor.
Wait, look how big that wall is over there.
This is quite an open space, isn't it?
Are we outside the wall then?
Looking across the river, the Great Witch's mansion is slightly visible. Yes, we are outside in the forest. Yeah, you can just about make out the roof from here. Hey, do you think the wall behind it could be Labyrinthia's outer wall? That is quite possible. Which would mean these Eldritch Woods must be located directly outside Labyrinthia.
Dun dun dun.
Huh, but isn't that kind of strange? The people in Labyrinthia said that nothing exists outside of the town, didn't they?
But they're dumb.
Yes, quite. I too have heard the townsfolk make such assertions. In fact, the very gate we used to enter Labrynthia disappeared as soon as we passed it. I believe there must be some kind of a trick behind it. Looks like we've got quite a lot to discuss with little Miss Great Witch, don't we? That we do. Let us continue, Miss Faye.
Oh, look, another shade.
Yes, yes. Shades, shades. Very interesting.
You want the coins first, huh?
Of course I do.
This is a pretty scene, though. Oh, yeah. I bet on top of the wall or something weird.
Is that big tower back there?
Right? That's a storyteller's tower, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. In the bush. In the bush.
No one can get on top of the walls.
Yeah, they probably can't climb them. They look like they're really smooth.
Is that a mansion over there on the other side? Do you think that's the Great Witch's evil secret lair?
Yes. Oh, a puzzle.
A puzzle?
But it said there were 0 puzzles, I thought.
There were no hidden puzzles.
Oh.
And this guy's not hidden, I guess. Oh no, the bridge is out. It's been completely destroyed. All that remains are a few bits of debris and a small boat floating across the shore. You two looking for a way to cross the river? Yes, that's right. Is there no other way across?
Oh, we need to do this anyway.
Right, it's not hidden. There's a way across. I sure wish I knew what it was. I'm sort of having a mini crisis here.
Aww.
Why'd I have to get stuck with the task of reporting the daily task progress to the Great Witch?
Oh, man.
Granted, I get to bask in the presence of the mistress and take in her gorgeous visage, which is actually pretty amazing. But being unable to cross the river, I can't even carry out my task now, let alone adore her unparalleled beauty.
Okay.
Oh well, you know what they say. You either sink or swim. Hope you brought your bathing suits. We're swimming across. I can't swim. We'll have to find another way. Wait a sec. Professor, can you not swim? It's okay, I bet you could flip over your hat and ride it like a boat. It looks like it could float on water real good. Swimming has nothing to do with it. And I do not think using my hat as a boat would be the best idea, Miss Faye.
He's not taking any of her shit right now.
I'll go across and fetch that small boat. I should be able to jump across rather easily, using the bits of debris on the water.
Okay.
I'll then be able to use the boat to create a path all the way across. Rest assured, Miss Faye, this is my speciality.
Bye, Shaheen.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. You don't miss a beat, do you, Professor? Good luck. What? Bridge the gaps. Have the professor make a bridge for Maya by knocking the logs into the water.
Huh.
Move next to the logs and touch the hammer icon on the touchscreen and knock them over. Think carefully about the direction and the order in which to knock over the logs.
Okay.
Okay. Navigate the river and knock over the logs to create a way across for Maya.
The first one has to go forward, right? There's no other way. Or can you... Oh.
I have a boat, so I can go all over the place. So... I imagine that has to go like that.
Okay.
So those fall down in sets of 2.
Actually, I think this had to go this way and meet up with that one.
Oh, you're probably right.
You have undo in this one.
It's fine. I only done one move anyway.
Gotcha. Okay, okay. And that
Which would
one.
mean this has to go like that.
Correct. And then I think you have to go over here and knock this one that way. And then this one this way, I think. Regardless, this one has to come this way, I think. Or I'm sorry, I meant this way.
This one also could go over here.
Yeah.
And that one could come up. But that would leave us stranded, I think. So let's go down.
And then this one here. Or rather this one here.
I'm pretty sure this has to come here.
Okay. And doesn't this one go here?
Probably. That's a solution, isn't it?
It looks like it would work to me, right?
So why have we not...
Maybe this doesn't work, and this has to go over, actually. Put this one here. Yeah, knock that way. That's right. I think that's right. So that goes here, here, and then this goes here. No. This long one goes here.
You think so?
Yes, this long one tips here.
But how do they get to the actual bridge then?
And then this one tips... Oh, you're right. Shit, it doesn't not far enough. You're correct.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What are we doing wrong?
Can this one not go here and this one
Oh,
out there?
she doesn't have a way to get over here. Right now.
Oh. Oh, do you think that works? That might work, actually. Oh.
But I have no way of getting back over to that corner.
Oh, that one doesn't meet up with it? Oh, you're right.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Well, that might.
Perfect. Awesome.
That'll work.
Good job.
I've already seen the answer. Very well. You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Yeah, everybody's
Mine and the
rocking
professor
out.
made it safely across. Rock out with that hammer. Yeah, now I can give my mistress today's report.
Good job,
Thank
Shady.
you so much. I don't know how to repay you. It was no trouble. A broken bridge would be inconvenient to everyone after all.